Oh wow, look at that. This is my custom engraved turkey pot call from North Shore Custom Calls. This thing looks absolutely spectacular. I believe you just saw me open it. That is me opening it for the first time, taking it out from the package in the mail, and it just looks, I don't even want to use it. I just want to put it on the shelf and have it for show for everybody that comes by to check it out and see how amazing it looks. This is a walnut pot, turkey pot. It's got holes on the back, and what happens is you condition the glass for a striking surface. You take the striker and you rub the surface that you've conditioned, and that's the friction is what makes the scratching sound, what makes the turkey sounds. So this is the clear glass model. It also comes in a full blasted glass, which does not need to be conditioned. You simply scratch on the surface or the blasted glass and it makes the sound. For this one, because I did the custom engraving underneath, I didn't want the half blasted to cover up half of my engraved piece, so I went with the full clear glass. So what that means for me is that I now have to condition this. I'm going to pick a spot up here in the top right hand corner. I'm going to take a conditioning stone and just rub the glass. You make some scratches in the glass to condition it, rough up the surface, and then you use your striker, and that's what creates the friction and makes the turkey sounds. Amazing. Looks fantastic. To do that, I'm going to use this Primos Slick Stick. It's a friction call conditioning stone. It's got a stone on the one side, and it's got an abrasive pad that you can also use to rough up the surface. Got this online for $12. The company North Shore Custom Calls was started by two friends back in the fall of 2020. They came together over their love of waterfowl hunting. They're big into duck, goose, and turkey hunting. They both started hunting when they were 15 or 16 years old, so they've got decades of experience and they know what a call should sound like. And that has always been the basis of their business model, is to create incredible sounding calls. Whereas some companies will focus on the look and try and bring you in to attract you to purchase their call based off of what the call looks like. Whereas North Shore Custom Calls focuses on the sound that they're producing and how accurate it is to what you're going to hear when you're out in the field. So it is an Ontario-based company, Ontario, Canada. They started making duck calls and for themselves, and then once that really started to work out for them and other people started to pay attention to what they were doing, they thought that they should turn this into a company, and it's been blowing up from there. In terms of the turkey calls, they have a number of different woods you can choose from. They have walnut, they have cherry, they have maple wood, and you can mix and match different types of wood with your striker as opposed to the pot wood. I stuck with walnut for everything. They also have different tips for your striker. So I went with the mushroom tip. It also comes in a straight tip and a standard tip. I like the mushroom because it's got the different size to it and the different angles. I can adjust and get a different variety of sounds based off of the angle that I'm using the striker on the glass surface. After taking 9 or 10 months to perfect the size and the dimensions of their turkey call, and then taking it out into the field and actually calling in a tom and being successful with killing it, that's when they knew that they were onto something and that they had the right product that they could bring to market. I first heard of North Shore Custom Calls through the Ontario Outdoor Pursuit podcast, OOP. Cam interviewed them a few months ago, and I first saw an Instagram post from Ontario Outdoor Pursuit where he had one of these made up with his logo on it. It looked fantastic. I was in the market for a turkey call, and I was actually looking at US companies until I found that there was in fact an Ontario company that made custom turkey calls, and I knew after hearing the podcast and hearing the sounds that they produce on the podcast, they're just incredible sounding. Ontario Outdoor Pursuit Podcast, episode number 90. If you're looking for it, go check it out, download it. It's a great podcast. It's amazing to have an Ontario-based podcast. You know, most of the time we're listening to podcasts from the States, which is great, but it's nice to have a local Ontario-based podcast that we can listen to that's hunting related, that we can definitely relate to. So check out Ontario Outdoor Pursuit wherever you download your podcasts. So I know that this is the thing that I need. This is going to be the one thing that I need to perfect my turkey hunting come the fall. So let's go inside. We're going to use that slick stick to condition my glass call here, and we'll get some sounds off of it, and I'll show you what this is all about. So here we go. We got our custom turkey pot call, and we've got our Primos slick stick conditioning stone. So again, we've got the stone here. We've also got a rough edge here, abrasive pad here that comes out of the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, this is freaking me out a little bit. I really don't want to screw this up. There's another look. Definitely get different angles with that and make different sounds. So what I'm going to do is I've picked this top right hand corner here. I'm just going to use this stone and go across and make condition the glass, and then I can go in the opposite direction and go straight up and down to make the sounds. There we go. There we go. Don't forget to condition the bottom of your striker as well. You'll need to do this in order to generate friction and create sounds from your call. That's wicked. Sounds like a turkey to me. You can tell just by rounding the edges on that mushroom tip, you can really get different sounds off of it. There you go. That just goes to show you, this is my first turkey pot call. I just conditioned this little piece, and within the span of what, a few seconds, I'm making very authentic sounding turkey calls with this call. I am incredibly happy with this. I think that anyone who is in the market, who is Canadian or not, if you're in the States, you're looking for a custom or standard type of turkey pot call, definitely 100% get over to North Shore Custom Calls, get in touch with them, and place your order. This is amazing. I could do this all day. It took about 40 to 50 different calls before they settled on what worked and what was the basis of how they wanted to present their call to the market. I think that's an incredible show of hard work and determination, and they're not just here slapping wood together and throwing it out there to make a somewhat decent call. They're actually taking the time. They are hand lathing these. They're putting these together by hand. They're all done, made to order. So they start making your call the minute you start placing your order. For a standard pot call, it's about $60 plus shipping. For the engraved ones, it's about $80 plus shipping. So total for me, it was about $100. Between $90 and $100 total, depending on where you live and your shipping costs. It's around $20 for shipping. So if you're local to the London-ish area, you can meet up with them and save on the shipping costs, but for me, I don't live anywhere near there, so that was perfectly fine. Paying $100 Canadian, $90 to $100 Canadian is a lot better than paying $100 to $150 American plus shipping, plus all the other fun stuff that comes with bringing things over the border and taxes and tariffs and things like that for over the border shipping. So they do offer the solid slate calls and the glass calls. And like I said, this is the full clear glass. They also have the full blasted glass and the half blasted glass as well. So get in touch with North Shore Custom Calls. You can email them at northshorecustomcalls@gmail.com. Check them out on Instagram at North Shore Custom Calls. If you are in the market for a duck, goose, or turkey call, you will not be disappointed with this company. Please go check them out, give them a like, see what they have to offer. Well, there you go, we did it. We conditioned the call. We made sounds with it. Pretty authentic to me. What more can you ask for? Incredible sounding call, beautiful look. This will be in my bag with me hunting year after year. Well done, guys. North Shore Custom Calls, fantastic products. Go check them out on Instagram at North Shore Custom Calls, or email them at northshorecustomcalls@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share them with your friends and let me know what you'd like to see next.